Video number 5, 10 stitch blanket, squares blanket. I am going to finish the last 2 wrap and turn and then show you how to attach along the bound off, cast off edge there. So knit the first 8 is what your pattern would say. And then wrap and turn on the 9th stitch. You can see the almost finished blanket in the background there. One more. Wrap and turn row. I decided not to video the whole corner because we had already done a regular corner here. If you need more information on the regular corner, you'll have to look back at the earlier videos, videos 1 through 3, 4, whatever. And then you can always repeat those if you get stuck or have another question. All right, we're going to wrap and turn this 10th stitch. So knit 9. Wrap. As always, it looks a little different when you wrap that last stitch. Slip the wrapped stitch back. There's your last wrapped stitch. All right, now we're going to go down and pick up the first bound off, cast on along the cast off edge there. You will also run into this later, this bound off or cast off edge, when you are attaching to the existing blanket. When you're attaching the squares to an existing blanket, you will run into that where you have to pick that up. So you will get more instructions on that later, again, if you keep watching these videos. All right, this is our last stitch. We knit 9. We're going to slip that 10th one. And then we are going to look, and we are in this one here. So we're going to go to this next one, which may not be exactly the first cast off stitch, but I don't want to leave a gap here at the corner. I would rather pick up and leave a gap later where it won't show as much. So turn. I got a little bit of that gray in there. Try not to get that gray. Probably have to fix that one later. Okay, then you're going to knit back. I'm going to show you a few pickups along this edge, and then I'm going to shut it off and have you go to the next video where I will show you how to pick up. Possibly it could go to the very to the very last edge. We'll see what I think, but least do a couple more pickups here. Again, as I mentioned yesterday, I was knitting the blanket in a US size 4. I ended up having to do this white in a US size 2 because I ended up having to use a little different yarn as I ended up running out of my Patons baby yarn. So I am using a 2 here. Okay, so I'm gonna go, I know this is at least the first stitch of the bind off, or the last stitch, one of the two. So I'm gonna pick up a stitch in there and slip. There you can already see your edge starting, your little knits, slip knit stitches looking nice. You should do 10 of those along an edge, which would mean you are doing about 20 rows on each of these edges around the middle square, because that's how many stitches we had to begin with. Try not to do more than that so that your next go round you won't be coming up with too many stitches again. Okay, we're gonna knit. I'm gonna do one more pickup here, and then I'm gonna go to the next video. If I let these get too long, they're hard to upload to YouTube, so I have not figured out how to do that little fast forward trick that so many people are using on their videos. I'm just doing this all on my phone and uploading to YouTube from there. So it's a very low-tech project here. All right, so there we have, I'm gonna go over to this one here, pick that one up, knit into it, slip, knit stitch over, purl stitch over the knit stitch, kind of pull to tighten, flip, and go back. So I'm going to go all the way along here to the end, try not to pick up more than 10 stitches, and then I will do a corner here, and I'm going to go down to this edge and show you how to change colors down here. I think that'll be the next video, so look for video 6 on how to change colors again at the end.